So Donald Trump was in Davos, Switzerland today, and they signed the charter for his Board of Peace. Now, this Board of Peace is Donald Trump's signature idea now, where he wants to form a Board of Peace to decide what happens to the Gaza Strip. And if you look at a list of countries that have signed on, these are countries we normally wouldn't be full allies with in the past. Places like Hungary and the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, places like that. They're almost all Middle Eastern. Some have been known to be potentially connected to terrorist groups. But Donald Trump is cozying up to a lot of them. The closest ally out of, I think, all of the countries I saw listed was probably Turkey, as I believe they are a NATO nation. But Donald Trump said during the chartering thing that they can pretty much do whatever they want now. And that's pretty much his plan here, is he's trying to use this as an international charter to give himself some legitimacy, saying, well, my Board of Peace agrees while we do all this. And even when the UN comes back and says, well, that's human rights violation or you can't do that, he's going to point to his own board that he thinks he can chair for life, that it's going to be a thing. Now, the fact that he said he could chair it for life, well, that may not mean much. I did a previous video talking about his health, and he may not make it to the end of his own term. So that may not be too big of a stretch. But again, why does he think he gets to chair it for the rest of his life if he lives past the end of his term? This is just Donald Trump grandstanding and trying to make himself look important. Now, one of the things that happened with this Board of Peace is the countries had to give $1 billion. Now, where is that money going to go? Who knows? What is that money going to be used for? Again, who knows? I think this was just another grift from Donald Trump. We're not going to see a lot come out of this, other than him trying to use his Board of Peace as an excuse to do whatever atrocities they plan to do in the Gaza area. It is unneeded, unnecessary, typical for Donald Trump, and ultimately it's doomed to failure, and the United States will get out of it as soon as Donald Trump is out of office. Well, at least as soon as the Democrats are back in power. It's not going to be something that holds up like the UN or NATO. But Donald Trump is reaching, hoping for something for a legacy, and he's looking for excuses for everything that comes next.